So now we're going to talk about a despacho, creating a despacho, and what a despacho ceremony actually is. They were created in shamanic practices as the centerpiece of any ritual, anything that has been requested, any manifestation, any gratitude. It's like a prayer bundle from the 3D world connecting into the 5D world to answer your prayers and to your manifestations, allow your manifestations to come true. So, shamans believe, and I believe, that we are all connected. The plants, people, rocks, crystal, air, fire all have a consciousness, and within this consciousness is all energy. And when we give gratitude, when we give thanks, our blessings are heard, our prayers are heard and answered. So the despacho was the main centerpiece, even for Native Americans. Before they give a healing ceremony for shamans, before they give or request advice from the spirits, they always do a despacho. It is like the foundational practice. And when you think about when you're praying, you say a prayer and you send it up to God, right? You send it to the universe. And a despacho is a physical object that gets released and sent up into the 5D. So again, when you're doing work for rituals or ceremonies, it's more potent when you have a physical object, a physical tangible thing in the 3D world, and then you send it over into the 5D world. It's more powerful than having this thought. Sorry, they're talking to me. This thought that comes in because you are bridging the gap between the 3D and the 5D. And the more that we all do this together, the more the veil is going to get thinner, as we have seen it, which is really, really cool. So we want to have the 3D world open to the 5D in a very real sense that things are tangible, that the spiritual realm isn't just this realm that we don't see, but we're manifesting it into fruition. And one of the ways that we're doing that is through despachos. So despachos align, balance, and harmonize the 3 levels of consciousness. So when you are making a prayer bundle, when you're making a manifestation or a request, you are aligning and balancing all the powers to come together to receive your request. There are over 200 different types of despachos, even though many of them have the same ingredients. Yep, I said that right. When I'm making a despacho, I'm working with my spirit team and I'm asking them, what do you want? Do you think this is a good idea? What should we include in this? How do you want this to come into fruition? And some things are used, like maybe I have 20 objects, but one of them is not used. What's important is the intention behind whatever your despacho is, whatever your prayer bundle may be. So if it's for healing, if it's for physical manifestation, it's your intention that goes behind it. So the first thing that you want to do in creating a despacho is know why you're creating a despacho. One of the main ingredients into the despacho is to send gratitude and thankfulness into your despacho for Mother Earth and for the universe to hear your prayers, to allow them to come true into fruition. And when you come from emotion, so if there's something that you really, really want, it fills your heart, it fills your mind with these emotions that come through. And you can actually manifest things through the emotion and through the physical objects that you are creating. So usually in a despacho, I'm going to have to put you down. I just put my shoes off. You get a piece of paper that is disposable. That was my sunglasses. A disposable. And then like one of the ingredients that we use is sugar. And we take sugar and we go all around to represent unity, the circle of life. And then we honor the directions. And the first thing that we do is give blessings, thankfulness, because you want to fill your whole entire aura with energy that is that's going to move other energy and make things come into fruition. If you just say, hey, I want to manifest being rich, but there's no emotion behind it, why you want to be rich, or even the things that the manifesting things that you can have with that richness. Like, I can see myself in a Ferrari, right? Let's just pretend. I can see myself in a Ferrari. But if I don't have the emotion behind what it's actually going to feel like going down Sunset Boulevard in California in a Ferrari, then my manifestation probably won't come true, because my emotion is what makes manifestations move. So while we're creating this despacho, the first thing that we want to do is fill up with gratitude. So the Sunday when we're going to do a despacho ceremony, I'm going to ask you for what you're grateful for. I want to know, because we want to fill your aura up with so much light, so much love. Sometimes when I hit like that true essence of gratitude, I just start crying because it feels so good. I am so honored, so humbled to be here on this earth, representing as a voice, and honoring myself, and just being here at this time. And when I think about that so deeply, it moves me. And this energy is created in my field. And with that energy, then I can use it for a manifestation of my choice. And, that was good. So this always comes from gratitude. It comes from love. It comes from your appreciation that there are things out there, higher, bigger, stronger, powerful, that just envelopes your whole entire being. And knowing that you are being cared for and, filled with that level of love, it makes my energy, my field, go up 10 times higher. So we start the ceremony off with gratitude, because we want to be filled. And you want to be filled to move the energy for the manifestation. Then we are going, since it's a new moon, we're going to create opportunities and blessings for the things that are coming into our life. This moon is really, really important because, number one, it is in the fall season. And in fall season, in the medicine wheel, you're collecting all of your abundance. You're collecting the things that were planted in the east in the spring of the beginning of the year, and you're collecting the abundance around you. So if there's something that you didn't like, that you manifested, and it's showing up now, then, sorry, it's my dog. You can also release that, and that would be a full moon. But right now, you are collecting and gathering the harvest, and the harvest is abundance. So for this particular new moon in November 2020, just in case you're watching this on a later time, we are putting in our requests for the abundance and opportunities that we want, new opportunities, blessings all around of what we want to receive at this time. And that could be health, that could be whatever it is for you. So you need to identify exactly what you want to receive. After that, we fold it up. And some people like to work, I should pause right here. Some people like to work in patterns. Okay, so if they want, and we will go into this into the ceremony, but if you are going to manifest being aligned with spirit, you might want to put your objects into a triangle. If you want balance in your life, you might want to put your objects into a square. If you want to connect in with your higher self, you're going to want to make a triangle, a star. So we will go through the structure this weekend of how to put in, how to align for this ceremony that we're going to do together. And then each and every person has a bay leaf. A bay leaf represents a prayer. So you are blowing your prayers, your intention into the bay leaf, and then you're going to put it into your despacho. We will wrap it all up and you tie it with a ribbon. The red ribbons indicate your connection in with earth, earthly manifestations. So you're asking the earth to help and assist you. I like to also use like a rainbow bow, rainbow ribbon to tie it up because rainbow also represents your connection into spirit. Traditionally, there's cocoa leaves that are used, there's red and white carnations that are used, and they drink like liquor. They use liquor at the beginning as an offering. These are things that we're not going to include into our ceremony because we're kind of modernizing it. So our intention is the despacho, is giving thanks, is asking for a prayer request, and then to release. So when you're releasing a despacho, there's different ways that you can do it. You can bury it in the earth, you can put it into the fire, and you can also put it into the water, making sure that all ingredients that are inside the despacho are biodegradable and that they will not harm or hurt anything in the earth. All very, very important things. So I do hope that you join me on Sunday. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you don't have any of the ingredients, that's quite all right. If you just join, I am going to listen to each one of us, and I'm going to make a big despacho as we're putting in our prayers, as we're putting in our requests. I want to put in the big despacho all together. And then when I get home, I'll do a ceremony to burn it. So don't feel like you have to run out and get anything. If you did get a despacho kit, which is offered on Etsy, thank you very much. I hope that you got it in time so that you can join our ceremony this Sunday. For this class, when you're talking to the ancestors, this is another one of those ways that we can connect in fully to our ancestors, that you are able to ask them for healing, ask them for prayers, ask them for gifts, because they want to help you. Your well ancestors signed up for this. So it's going to be an awesome time getting to know your ancestors, putting in your request, and giving blessings all around. So that's the basics for the despacho. I cannot wait to see you, and I hope that you have fun this week coming up with your intention of what you want for the new moon.